Hey, whippersnappers, it's Tortimer the Great. Welcome back to the Tortimer the Great gaming channel, and I want to thank you for clicking into this channel update. Promise I'll try and keep things brief so you guys can get on to watching the other fun content I've got going out for you guys this week, but I do appreciate you guys clicking in here to hear what I've got to say. I want to talk to you guys today about support. Now, you guys will see up there in the top left corner, we've got 602 subs at the time of this recording, and that's amazing. I want to say thank you guys so much for getting us to 600 subs. All 600 of you guys are great, and I love all my whippersnappers. So first of all, thank you guys so much for that. I'm excited to watch the channel continue to grow, and that's actually part of what I want to talk to you guys about today, because coming up in March, it's going to be my, well, I guess technically I created the account in March. My first episode went out in the April timeframe. But coming up April, let's say, is going to be my 2 years here on YouTube. And I love this hobby. I enjoy it very, very much. But I want to get you guys kind of more involved in the operation of this channel. Because as great as our slow but steady growth has been, you know, slow and steady wins the race. I'm a tortoise, right? But as great as that is, I'd love to start ramping things up a little bit here. And not just because I want to get, you know, famous or make tons of money, or because none of that is really true. I just enjoy doing this, and it's so much more enjoyable when there's lots of people here commenting, leaving likes, leaving views. It makes it so much nicer for me when I can scroll down here and I can see, oh, well, you know, some of these, like the subscriber challenge, and you know, some of these we're getting close to 100 views a week, which is amazing. Even Minecraft Lord of the Rings, I was astonished to recently realize that we were cracking 100 almost every week, and so that's amazing, and I love seeing that. But then there's other series where it's like, oh, there's 35 views here, and things like that. So I would just love to get some more people in here getting active, watching things. But on top of that, I want to talk to you guys about how you can take a more active role in supporting the channel. Because as it's been 2 years almost, I've got to start evaluating, you know, what am I doing with my life? And so I want to kind of take a moment and just tell you guys about a couple of opportunities that are out there for you guys to support this channel in a number of varying different ways. So, first of all, if you come out here to my channel front page, you'll see there's a new link here for Patreon. So if we click into this, it'll bring up this page here. And this is my Patreon account. If you guys are not familiar with Patreon, it is a means for content viewers like you to engage with your content creators and support them monetarily on a monthly basis. And I haven't really talked to you guys much about money because I really, you know, it's not a business, it's a hobby. But in order for me to take this hobby to the next step, I'm gonna need your guys' help because there's lots of things. You know, we'll look at some of the milestone goals I've laid out here. You know, if we get to $50 per month, I'll take all ads off of videos, which I know you guys would appreciate. You know, if we get to $150 per month, I'm gonna get some professional channel artwork made, maybe some new intros, things like that. Something to really spruce it up. I've tried to run a professional channel, but you know, there's only so much as an amateur that I can do. Maybe we need to engage some professionals to help make things go a little smoother. You know, if we hit $200 per month, one of my series will go twice weekly, which I think some of you guys might appreciate. And then if we get to $400 per month, and I may fudge this one because I'm really anxious to get these, so maybe once we earn enough that I can afford to buy capture devices, we'll just do that. But I want to get some capture devices both for my PS3 and for my 3DS so that we can start doing some even more exciting series here on the channel in order to give you guys some content. So Patreon allows you to do as much or as little per month as you guys would like to do. We've got different levels here. You can pledge $1, $3, $5, $7, $10, $20, $50, or even up to $100, which I don't really anticipate anybody will do. But the beauty of Patreon is it gives me, as content creator, the ability to give you special rewards for pledging or for giving money every month. So, you know, they grow in attractiveness, I guess, as we go along. So if you pledge $1, I'm going to give you a Twitter shout out, and you get access to the restricted Patreon section, which is kind of a community in and of itself, where, you know, my patrons can chat with me and each other, and I can post unique content there that won't be seen anywhere else. And it's really just kind of a community thing, which is very cool, and I'm really excited to kind of get that going. Just because it'll give me another venue to like interact with you guys a little more closely, as opposed to like YouTube comments or something like that. If you do $3 a month, I'll shout out to you in your favorite series. $5, I'll put a statue in my Hall of Donators on the Decimon server when that gets built. You know, $7 per month, I'll name a future Pokemon after you, or you can choose a name that you want. So if you don't want me to name it after your name, but you want to pick a name, we can do that. For $10 a month, I'll add you to my Skype contact list so we can chat anytime. If you pledge $20 per month, I'll create a little doodle of my avatar and your avatar kind of hanging out, doing some fun stuff. I don't know, just some fan art for you. $50 per month, I'll send you a game on Steam. That is after the second month of support, since games are kind of expensive. If I'm spending your entire donation on a game, it doesn't make much sense. You can just buy a game from Steam yourself at that rate. Or if you go up to $100, I've got lots of, I love collecting figures. And little models and things like that. So I've got lots of great little geeky things that I could send out to you guys. So if you pledge $100 per month, I'm going to send you a figure from my personal collection. And I've got lots of really cool things here. I've limited that to 10 though, because I don't want to like completely wipe myself out. I don't anticipate that that's going to be an issue, but there it is. So those are some of the levels that I put in, at least at this point. These are, you know, could constantly be changing as we kind of get feedback on, well, you know, maybe this would be cool, or, you know, this doesn't really do anything for me, something like that. So feel free to give me feedback like that if you guys take a look at the page and you guys have other ideas I could do. But for now, that's kind of what I've laid out, and you guys can come here and read through all this stuff. So that Patreon is a brand new and very exciting way that you guys can interact with me on a more intimate level, as well as help support this channel and keep it growing, because I'm not looking to line my own pockets, and that's why I haven't really mentioned it before. But if I'm going to be doing things like paying for professional artwork, or buying capture devices, or new games, or things like that to do on the channel, I don't make really anything from ad revenue. Even at this point, I still make barely like $2 a month. So it's something that I'm gonna need your guys' help with. If we're gonna expand the channel in that way, then I'm gonna need your help. And it's just kind of as simple as that. So let me know what you guys are thinking on that. This is up and active for you guys to take a look at, so feel free to do so. If you guys want to support me monetarily, but you can't do it on a monthly basis, we also have links here on, well, there's a link here to the Spreadshirt shop, but if you go to my About tab, there's links to both Spreadshirt and PayPal. If we go into Spreadshirt, it'll bring up my Spreadshirt shop, which is where you can buy all of your Tortimer related apparel and paraphernalia. We've got Tortimer the bag, because it's a tote bag and my name's Tortimer. Get it? I'm hilarious. But you guys can come in here, you can do a one-time donation, and you guys will also get a t-shirt for doing that. I'm going to be putting out some new designs into the Spreadshirt shop as well, some cool things, and if you guys even have ideas of like, oh, this would be really cool, I can take your guys' ideas, put it into action, and get it in the Spreadshirt shop. I've had this up for a long time, but I don't know if I've ever really mentioned it, except for maybe once a long time ago, so I just wanted to kind of let you guys know. Here it is. If you guys want to do a one-time donation and still get something for it, Spreadshirt shop exists. Get all your favorite Tortimer and video gaming paraphernalia. Also in here we've got the PayPal link, so if you guys just want to straight up give me, you know, donate money, you can check to make it recurring monthly. But if you're going to do monthly, I would prefer you do it through Patreon as opposed to PayPal, but whichever, because Patreon I think is going to be a cool community thing more than just like a fundraising effort. But if you want to do a one-time thing, you don't want a t-shirt, you just want to, you're like, here's, you know, $5, $10, whatever, $1. Although I think PayPal does take, you know, like 30% or 30 cents off of every transaction, so $1 may not be worth it through PayPal. But anyway, PayPal is here. There's also a link on the About page if you guys wanted to do that. So, those are how you guys can take steps to support me monetarily in growing my channel and just, you know, keeping this something that I can continue to do, because, you know, after 2 years, it's something I love doing. It's a lot of fun, but it also takes a lot of time. And as I, you know, kind of my life continues to go on, if it's something that's taking a lot of time and not giving anything back, it may not be something that I can continue to do for a long time to come. So if we can get some support rolling, then we're guaranteeing the continued longevity of Tortimer the Ray Gaming, and I think that benefits us all. So those are those. If you guys don't have any money, or you're too young to you know have credit cards, or you know whatever, if you don't have the money to support monetarily, there's no problem. It's not a requirement. It's not expected. It's not an obligation. I don't want you guys to feel like it is. That's not what I'm trying to do here. If you guys would like to, there are options out there for you to support me in that way. If you guys cannot, there's still ways that you can support the channel. You'll see a link here. It's a V and it says Votable. Votable is a newer site, and you come to this, and it's a site kind of like Reddit, in the sense that like you post stuff there and then people can upvote it and other people can see it and things like that. And so I recently created a votable page, and so like I put my Lord of the Rings series out there because it's been doing really well. I was like, maybe people will actually be interested in seeing this. So I put it out there. We've gotten a bunch of upvotes on it. We're still pretty close to the top of the Minecraft page. There's different kind of like pages, so if we go into Minecraft, you know, you've got all kinds of Minecraft stuff here, and if we scroll down just a little bit, I posted it a day or two ago, so it's still here on the front page and people are still seeing it and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. There's some other Farsighters who are doing stuff in here. That's kind of how I learned about it. But yeah, so if you guys want to, there's a link to my votable page, and you guys can come in here and you can upvote things, which will help other people see them that aren't, you know, already getting my stuff to their sub boxes, and that'll be another great way you can do that, is to support me in a free way like that. You guys also, as always, every video that you watch, you guys have the opportunity to come in here and you have the opportunity to come in here and you can leave a like. I always encourage you guys to do that, and I do mention that in most videos, but likes really do help boost my videos to the top of searches and recommendations. You know, all this stuff on the side of recommendations. You know, I've been watching some dinosaur Minecraft stuff lately, but so that's why a lot of this. But I mean, you know, this is stuff that, you know, they're getting tons of views and they're getting tons of likes, and that's why they're popping up here. So, you know, the more likes and views that I get on things, the more recommendations I'll get, and the more views we'll get, and it'll just kind of snowball from there. So if you guys do, make sure you come in here. Always leave a like if you can. If you want to share it, feel free to do so. I encourage that. I think one of you guys even was like, hey, can I post this stuff to Reddit? You know, I put as much time and effort into this hobby that I can, and unfortunately putting out content every day of the week doesn't really leave me much more free time to go around and do lots of self-promotion, and I'm going to try and be better about it because I would love to see this channel continue to grow. But if you guys are interested and willing, and you guys want to go out to places like Reddit or, you know, any other places that you got. I used to post like all my Nuzlocke stuff on the Nuzlocke forums, but then, you know, we really weren't getting anything flowing in from there, and so it just wasn't worth my time anymore. I don't do that anymore, and that's not really something you guys can do. But if there are other sites where, you know, you're part of a community and you want to be like, hey, this guy Tortimer, he's pretty cool, you should come check out his stuff, you know, that's something that you guys can do. You know, retweeting my tweets when they go out. A tweet goes out with every video. If you guys are on Twitter and you retweet those, you know, another, you know, we can kind of get a snowball effect thing going there again. So those are just some ways that you can support this channel, both monetarily, if you guys have the means and the willingness to do so. If you don't have the means or the willingness, I don't want to badger you about it. It's why I don't really mention it ever at all, and I'm kind of containing it to a channel update here. But, you know, in order for me to grow the channel and continue to give you guys cooler and cooler content, it'll be something where the fact of the matter is I'm going to need your help. And so if you guys are willing to do that, I just wanted to make you guys aware of all those potential opportunities that are there for you to do that. Patreon or Spreadshirt or just through PayPal, and then Votable or you know, Reddit, just sharing the videos or upvoting where I'm sharing the videos, things like that. could be a huge help. And if you're friends with any other YouTubers who are interested in who do some of the similar stuff that I do, and they'd be interested in maybe collabing or something like that, I'm always on the lookout for cool new people to kind of touch base with, and maybe expand my audience a little bit. It's kind of how I got into Farside and Decimon and everything like that. Just meeting cool new people and kind of becoming part of a community, and growing from there. So that's all I got for you guys today. I thank you guys so much for sticking through it and listening to it. If you guys have any thoughts or comments or anything like that on this, please let me know. As always, leave a like, as we talked about. Every little bit helps, and that's something that everybody can do. So I appreciate you guys doing that very, very much. And always follow me on Facebook and Twitter is another great way you can support me, again, especially on Twitter, where you can kind of share and retweet and favorite and things like that. Like I said, every little bit helps. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate all of your continued support in any way that you feel like you can do so. And I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys so much for watching. I've been Tortimer the Gray, and you guys have been great. Leave those likes, comments, and subscriptions for me, guys, and I will see you guys next time. Have a good one.